Hi, welcome to my studio again. Um, right now you see I'm messing with wire. I was wiring some of my boards. See, hot glue and wiring, thumbtacks. Um, I had nothing else to do today. It's beginning to be the really slow time in the school year. Uh, app that I have using for my getting my job is not doing too well. I got the emails 20 minutes after it popped up. It's either that or my Wi-Fi is not working too well. Not really sure, but what I can do is what I can do. Um, why I'm on, besides doing this, I have nothing. Well, again, I love repeating myself, and sometimes it does get annoying to me, but, yeah, it's something I do. It's because I have had a lot of people that I have to repeat a lot, especially the little kids. I mean, when I'm subbing for the little kids, I continuously repeat, and but I've always had a habit of repeating anyway. It's because I'm one of four kids. I'm the oldest, and it's all that ever happens is repeat, and you gotta. I don't make up the stories. Um, what am I going to do today besides wire these? Well, I got the wire on these already and done, and I'm getting ready for the Relay of Life that's coming up for Saturday. Go away, I don't know you. Um, uh, getting ready for the Relay of Life that'll be for Saturday. I got volunteered to, or recruited really, to face paint kids. Well, when I face the paint, I do not use, because I've heard so many people, and then around here you got so many people that are allergic to everything. So I use the cheapest paint that I got, which is to me is not very good for. It's okay. It's what I can afford right now. The paint for you know for paintings. It's not really good because it will wear down after a while, and then you have to go and get your piece restorated. But it's good acrylic for faces. Yes, I use acrylic, and yeah, I make sure that it's all that needs to be. And since we have so many kids around here that are allergic to um, peanuts and this, that, and the other, acrylic paint is really just pretty much petroleum jelly and coloring. Pretty much what it is, anyway. And pretty much plastic. There shouldn't be any kind of nuts or anything in it. And then, of course, I use my regular paintbrushes and a palette. And I bought a few years ago. They were having Hancock's was going out a sale, and they had a whole bunch of. I just happened to been there, and so I got some little. That's where I got my gesso at. That big bottle of gesso. And I'm still using it. And I think that was 5 or 6 years ago. But they were going out of business. I went up there. They had some cheap paint. Um, I really didn't need any more paint. A lot of it. But the colors were brighter. And since they were brighter, I thought, okay, I can use them for face painting. And since I volunteer just about every year, or have for a long time, volunteered to do face painting at my church, for Simi. Uh, for Kids Fest, that's what I do. Is just paint the kids. Sit there for the whole entire time. Let my daughter run around and her be a kid. Now she's a teenager, so she don't get to have as much fun as what she. Oh, she can still, since she's small, she can still, or under. Well, she's not exactly underweight. She's the right size, and she can go and play in with the other kids and stuff, doing the her jumping around and everything. I might here in a little bit decide that I want to do sales videos. I don't know if I want to go live with them or not. It's I don't know. And I really don't know what I want to do with my channel. My daughter's, I gave her a channel and now she's got like 300 people who do it, and I'm only still on 20 something. So, do what I can. Of course, I tried to use let me go to a different topic. I tried to do an update on my computer, and it took I finally Saturday. It was 2 whole weeks to get this update on it, and I said, forget that. And since an old computer and I'm pretty much in poverty, not pretty much in poverty, since, I live in a place, I got a degree, and a lot good it done. I got it through 30 years ago, and then I had to come back here and had to get a job to get a job, and having a degree, sometimes, people just get, why are you working here like this? I think that's one reason why I got in trouble January, because, she's got a degree. With that degree, she should be doing such and such. Well, yeah. That's what everybody always said. If you get, whenever I got it, 30 something years ago, it's like, oh, you get a degree, you can go get a corporate job and da 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 and everything. Well, guess what? I go and get it. Yeah, corporate job, yeah, sure. Corporate job, yeah. Well, I couldn't go anywhere. Came back home. Had to go to work. And whenever I came home, just because, is so many social political stuff around here. And since I worked for the manager before, at Burger King, just because I worked with him before, he went and knew that I was a hard worker and everything. He hired me. And since I also knew what I was doing, because I did it one summer, biscuit cook, and this is back in the day when Burger King bought the flour and all that stuff, and we had to make the biscuits. But within what was it? I think 90 something, 94 or so. We stopped making handmade biscuits at Burger King, and then by then I was already a cashier on drive-through, and that was fun. And it was a cold thing whenever you have to open the door in the middle of the winter and it's raining and all this. And I think the Burger King that we had before they, somebody burnt down and changed it, it was, me and my husband sometimes debate about it, but it used to be, I'm thinking it used to be Pizza Hut. But we had Pizza Hut there, but they moved it. They did move Pizza Hut, and Burger King was always there, but this had a big, big dining room. And the kitchen was, just like any other kitchen, but we didn't have two windows. Now it has, since the guy burned it down, the manager burned it down. The manager that, I freaked him out when I cut my finger. He was the one that burnt the store down. And come to find out, he was burning it down because or this is what I hear say, that he done something. And he stole something and he was hiding the facts. So that was just, something that came in my head. And I just rambling and everything and all this. And since I got this in my mind and everything, and I got this black set and I got another red set, this is real thin wire. Go ahead and ball it up, because I noticed that whenever I unraveled it, it made a mess, and then I couldn't find the end. And I'd done it before when I got this thing. I put it on this, and then it kind of looked a little weird. So I've decided to, fix it up like basically like a string, but this is wire. And everything, and I have nothing else to do today, and right now I'm just rambling and trying to buy my time. Again, this morning about 25 minutes for the app or emails saying jobs. Well, of course those jobs are going to be gone, and I'm trying to do this business. It's been off and on and off and on and off and on, and been needing to get, go to work and everything, and it's been this art career, or being an artist. Well, it's off and on and off and on, and I mean, I do really good work. See my hot chips and fries, that was done a few years ago, and then the little watercolor of the flower down below. I mean, I my stuff jumps here and there and here and there and here and there.
Where's the kaboom?
Okay.
There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
I don't let this go off as much, but that's my stuff is here to kaboom, and then of course the Wonder Woman thing, and of course I got my timer on right now, and it says it was with Hotmail. It was a Hotmail thing, and I mean, I've had, again, I like telling kids and stuff about, stuff, and, talking to them and everything, but when you get told that I stop you from, doing your work, I mean, literally, I stopped you from doing your work, and you was just talking as much as I was. I don't really try to talk so much, and I'm old school. At school, we was supposed to just go in there and work and do our, do what we need to do and learn stuff. And when I was in school, I was always quiet anyway, either reading or finding something to do, because I had nothing else to do. At home, we had to go find something or go outside and play, and you get tired of going outside sometimes, and then having to probably be lucky enough that you might find a snake. Or I wouldn't like my sister and my brothers to go out and play in the ditch and play in the mud and everything. Well, when it was little, we did. I was more scared of them blasted snakes. And then we had a swing set, and when we got bigger, the swing set, we tore it up. Then it became an outdoor swing, and then years and years, and, you know, I didn't realize how poor we were. Well, I didn't notice. My dad was the only one working, and, um, uh, yeah, he was the only one working. He worked as a farm mechanic up till I was about in the 80s, and then the 80s he started going into Memphis and working at a metal factory and at the cut metal and all that, and then going to school, and we had to catch the bus early in the morning, about 6 o'clock in the morning. We only had 6 classes. To, I only had 6 classes in junior high, and didn't really have any 7 classes until I got to my senior year, and then that was pretty much it. Um, well, my time is running down, and I guess I just wanted to do a little thing, and this is just a ramble. Um, about nothing, and untangling the wire and having something to do. But I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this channel. So, that's all that I have for right now. And this is, sorry. This is a cross, and it's on a Native American band. I got the Native American band at, this, parking. Got it at parking. It did have an arrowhead on it when I bought it. But when we moved a couple of years ago, the arrowhead fell off. And since my brother had these, he had some stuff that he was selling whenever he lost his job. He started working at the flea market, or trying to set his job up at the flea market. And this is leftovers that he had, and I saw the cross, and he gave them, and I still have them here. He wanted me to sell them, and I didn't do anything with them. And I said, well, go ahead and get the cross. I like the cross better, and of all things in the cross, it has a seed. It has inside, where you at? There you go. In the middle, it has a mustard seed. So it's for your faith as small as the mustard seed, and then it has believe up at the top, and it's kind of Celtic. So one way you look at it is a 4-leaf clover. One way you look at it is a cross. This was by Catholic Arts is the ones that did it. And I just took it, and since I lost the arrowhead, I just took it and put it on there. Since in my blood, my DNA, we have Celtic, and then I got enough of this Native American to hit it on there. Yes, if you saw any of my other channels, yeah, I did my DNA and all that, and it got scary. And yeah, I'm not trying to woohoo woohoo. Now I don't care if we do woohoo. Some of these folks. I just had a thought when I talked to my daughter this morning. Folks would really be embarrassed if they really knew how close we were to royalty. That's it. See you later, sweetie. And that's all I have for today. Well, for right now, anyway. And of course, I have warning. I offer sarcasm, not advice. Talk to you later.